Logging into Napkin AI. Welcome everyone. Before we dive into the exciting features of Napkin AI, we need to start with the very first step, logging in. It might sound basic, but logging in smoothly sets the stage for everything else. If you stumble at the start, it can be frustrating and distracting. So, today's goal is to make sure you are set up with confidence. Creating your account. For that, you can just click in here as Napkin AI. Go to the official website. Here you have two options, sign in and get Napkin free. If you have already signed up for Napkin AI, you can just click in here to sign in. But if you're new to this tool, you can just click in here to sign up and start using Napkin AI. To start fresh, you can just click in here, get Napkin free and sign up for the Napkin AI and start using it. You can just click in here. So, you have signed up with the Gmail that was already logged in your computer. Using Google is usually faster and avoids the hassle of remembering another password. Pro tip: sign up with a desktop browser. Napkin currently works best there, especially when you're creating and editing visuals. First, look at the dashboard. When you log in, you will notice Napkin's interface is not cluttered. You will see a new napkin. Here you can see. You can just click in here and import from file that have been saved in your computer. Or if you have copied a text, you can just click in here as blank napkin and paste the text in here. But if you don't have text yet, you can just click in here as draft with AI. Type your thoughts directly in the text box. For example, you can just click in here. You can just write a prompt in here and it will generate the text according to your requirement. From there, hit the spark button. That's the heart of Napkin. It instantly turns your text into a visual diagram. Think of it as the ignite button that brings your ideas to life. Navigating the interface. The dashboard layout. When you first sign in, you land on Napkin's dashboard. It's simple, but every part is purposeful. For example, when you just click in here as new napkin, you have options like draft with AI, import from file, and blank napkin. If you want to give it a prompt, then you can use this one as draft with AI, or if you have already a file saved in docs or PDF, you can use this option as import from file. Or if you have copied a text and you want to paste it, for that you can use blank napkin. For example, we just want to go with blank napkin for now. So this is a text input area. For example, you have copied a text and want to paste it in here. You can just press Ctrl+V and this is the text. Now here you can see you have a spark button in here. The blue lightning icon that generates visuals from your text. Think of it as the engine that powers Napkin. Sidebar panel. For example, when you just click in here. So here you can see it has generated visuals from this specific text. This is the sidebar panel. On the left, you will find diagram styles like flowcharts, mind maps, or Venn diagrams. Switching styles is as easy as a click. For example, you can scroll through all of these options like this one as well, and all of these. You can use any of these as per your requirement. Toolbar. Icons to edit shape, add connectors, adjust fonts, or change colors. For example, when you just click in here, you can see these are the toolbar. Change style, aspect ratio, colors, and you can just change the layout style as well. You can regenerate the visuals as well. And last but not the least, you can export the image that you have created in here. For that, you can just click in here and you can export in PNG, SVG, PDF, and PPT as well. Working with the sidebar. The sidebar is where you shape the look and feel of your diagrams. For example, when you just click in here, you can change the style and feel of your diagrams. For example, when you just scroll down, you have multiple options. For example, this one as well, and all of these as well. For example, we just want to go with this one. Select, and you can choose the color scheme as well. For example, you just want to go with this one or this one. So you have chosen this style. Experiment with different looks to match your content. For instance, a decision-making process fits best in a flowchart, while brainstorming works better in a mind map. Tip: don't stick to the default style. Try at least 2 styles before finalizing. You will often find one that communicates your idea more clearly. Editing your visual. After you click Spark, Napkin generates a diagram for you, but you are in control of refining it. Click on shapes to rename them. For example, you just want to change this text, you can just click in here and you can change the text as well. For example, you just want to shorten this one, so you can just double tap that and select this text backspace, and type in here as time saved and click outside this box. So here you can see you have renamed the shape. Add icons to make nodes visually distinct. Change colors to group related ideas or highlight steps. For example, if you want to change the color of this shape, as it has a very less percentage, so you can double tap on that, click in here as colors, and choose the red one, for example this one. So here you can see, so you have changed the color of a shape. Resize or rearrange elements by dragging them. For example, if you want to reduce the size of this diagram, you can just click in here and drag any corner, for example this one, and drag it down and place it in the center. So here you can see you can just increase the size of this as well. Drag this up and drag it in center. So you can resize the diagram as per your requirement. This flexibility makes your diagram not just functional but also presentation ready. Practical shortcuts. Here are a few time-saving tricks students often overlook. Double-click the space to add a new node instantly. For example, if you want to add another node, you can just double tap in here and click on plus icon. So here you can see you have 5 different nodes now. For example, you just want to reduce the size, so you can just use drag and drop to rearrange branches quickly. You can place this diagram at any place you want to. Zoom in or out with your mouse scroll for better focus on detail. Undo or redo buttons at the top help you test changes without fear of messing up. For example, if you want to remove this one and click on this icon, and now you can undo that as well. But if you want to undo that, you can just go back in here, press this one. For example, if you want to delete this node in here and want to test it, how does it look with 4 nodes? For that, you can just click in here and click on minus icon. But if you want to go back, you can just click in here as undo and this will be added again. Or you can use Ctrl plus Z as well to undo that. These little habits can save minutes on every project, and those minutes add up. A tool becomes powerful only when you know your way around it. By learning Napkin's interface, you are setting yourself up to focus less on the mechanics and more on the ideas that matter. From nodes to networks, what makes Napkin different? Traditional note-taking versus network thinking. In traditional tools, notes live in folders separated, linear, and hard to revisit. You either remember where you saved something or it gets buried. Napkin flips this around. Instead of isolating notes, it connects them. It's less like a filing cabinet and more like a map of your thoughts, where one idea naturally leads to another. Practical example. Imagine you are studying psychology. You add one note on behavioral conditioning and another on habit formation. Napkin will suggest connections. Suddenly, you realize both belong to a broader theme, human learning. For example, you just click on new napkin and you just go with blank napkin and you just paste the text you have already copied in here. You can name this napkin as, for example, climate change. Okay. Now, when you just click in here you can see this specific text has been converted into visuals, and here you can see you have different options available, like when you just click in here, and for example, if you want only numbers, you can just click in here, and here you can see you can change the style as well. For example, you just want to go with this one or this one. You can use any of these and you can explore this as well. But for example, we just want to keep it simple, so you can choose this one. The power of connections and linked thinking. Example 1. A university student. Imagine you're writing a paper on renewable energy policy. You have captured 3 separate notes in Napkin AI. For example, you just write in here as solar energy costs have dropped by 80% since 2010 and press enter. And here you can see you have all these in here. Let's assume you just want to conclude this one, so you just click in here, and here you can see you have multiple options. like this one, or you can use this one as well. You can change the style of that as well. And then you just create another napkin, click in here, drop with AI, and you just type in here as government subsidies accelerate adoption of renewable, and click on continue. Here you can see you have this note as well. And again, you just create another napkin in here, drop with AI, and type in here as climate change impacts rising sea levels and extreme weather, and press enter or click on continue. For example, you just want to create visuals for this specific heading and click in here. Here you can see you have multiple options, like you can use this one, or this one as well. And you just want to go with this one. And the style you can choose like any of these. Napkin AI links this automatically. Suddenly you see a connection. Subsidies don't just push adoption, they also reduce climate impacts by making solar more accessible. That connection becomes a paragraph in your essay. Example 2. A content creator. Say you are brainstorming YouTube video ideas. You note, type in here, drop with AI, and type in here as tips for beating procrastination, and click on continue. Here you can see these are all the tips, but when you just select all and click in here to have visualization of all the content that has been here. So here you can see this is a summary of the entire article that have been written. For example, you can have this one, but if we just summarize everything, then this would be the better option, this one, and you can select the style. So here you can see this is a summary of entire article that have been written in here in the form of visuals. Or you can just click in here and type another prompt as morning routine of successful people, and click on continue. So here's the content, and when you just press Ctrl plus A and click on here, so here you can see you have multiple options to represent all this writing in one graphic, and you can just explore all of these. For example, you have all these habits in here, and you can choose any of these more as well. But if we just want to represent as many as we have, so we have 8 ones, so you can just click in here, select the style, or you can customize the style as well, and you can choose any of these, but we just go back and select any of these. So here you can see you have 8 morning routines of successful people in the form of graphics, and you can use anywhere as you want to. For example, you can export that as well in the form of PNG, SVG, PDF, or PPT. You can add another prompt in here, as you can just click in here and type a prompt as the rule of habits in creative work, and click on continue. Here is writing, so you can just wait a while, press Ctrl plus A and click in here. So here you can see you have multiple options to represent all this writing in the form of graphics or visuals, and you can have all these. You can search more, and for example, we just want to go with this one, select the style, and here you are. You have cultivating creativity through habits. So you have 6 habits in the form of visuals, You can change that as well. So you can just click in here, and to make it more visible you can use this one. When Napkin AI connects them, you realize all three belong to a bigger theme: productivity psychology. That might lead you to draft a series of related videos instead of three scattered ones. Example 3. A professional consultant. Picture a consultant tracking client feedback. Notes include, you can just click in here and type a prompt in here as client A struggles with remote team collaboration, and click on continue. The only thing you will have to do is press Ctrl plus A, copy that and paste it in here. Now you will have to write another prompt. Go in here, write with draft and type in here as client B wants AI powered tools for workflow, and click on continue. Now let the AI write for you. Now do the same thing, press Ctrl plus A, copy that and paste in here as this one. Now we'll have to write another prompt and click in here, write with AI and write in here as remote collaboration fatigue is growing in several industries, and click on continue. Now you will have to do the same thing again. Press Ctrl plus A, copy that and paste in here. Now you will have to copy the entire text that you have written from these three prompts and click in here, copy that, go back and create new Napkin AI but with blank napkin, and paste the entire text that you have copied. Here you can see you have the data from three different prompts, but let's see how they are connected. So press Ctrl plus A and click in here. So here you can see you have different options to visualize that. For example, this one, and style could be better if we just use this one. So here you can see we have this visual which represents remote collaboration challenges impact client A. Napkin AI links these to show a pattern. Multiple clients face remote work challenges. That insight could inspire a new workshop, proposal, or strategy paper. Organizing without folders. Smart tags and AI search. Smart tags. Flexible organizing. Tags are like labels you stick on a note. The difference in Napkin AI is that tags are lightweight and flexible. One note can carry multiple tags. For example, you can just click in here as add a comment, and you can type in here as, for example, procrastination diagram, and when just click in here as comment, and that has been saved. Here you can see procrastination diagram. A research note on climate policy can be tagged climate, policy, and economics. A creative idea like short story about memory loss might carry tags like fiction, psychology, and drafts. This means the same note can surface in multiple contexts, depending on what you're working on. Practical example: professional. A marketing manager might tag a note as campaign, client X, and Q4 goals. Months later, when building a performance review, the note reappears when searching for either client X or Q4. This is a comment we added, and this is for this diagram. So this is how you can search in Napkin AI.